Bastion Whitejoe here, coming at you with a deck profile. I got my friend, what's your name?
Rob, my name is Rob.
My name is Rob, coming at you with his Paleozoic deck profile. Alright, go ahead and get started.
So this is just very basic paleo. I played 3 swap. So I ignore the really shitty rarities on these. 3 dupe
That's cool.
and 2 Ronin. I hate this card, but it's an engine requirement. You have to play it, otherwise your plays aren't as good. I hate the fact that you can't get Dupe's effect when you link with it, but then the card would be utterly broken, and then you already know swap is retarded. Then instead of playing card demise, I played 2 Gamciel and 1 Maxi. These were more impactful than card demise in my opinion because every time I would draw one of these cards, it would either put me ahead against my rogue matchups or put me ahead against Spiral, and then this would outsleeper because Spiral boards are very easy to break apparently, and just kaijuing the sleeper is the only really good threat they have. So this gave good disruption and it made them pause sometimes. That's it for the monsters. Then for spells, I just played 3 Desires and 1 Regeki. This is consistency, and this is for going second, because you don't always go first, so when you go second, you want to have stuff that you can clear the board and simplify the game. Because this deck just wins in super simplified game states.
3 Desires in a 40 card deck?
Yeah. No, it's 43.
43.
43, okay. 44. And then I played 3 Book of Moon, 3 MST. These are the only ones that are really good 3-0s. I play also 2 Morella, because you only want to see the second, you only want to see one of them, and then you send the other. And, it's very important in the Paleo Mirror, and it's very good against your other rogue decks. And I play 2 of the Karma card, 2 of the Dynamiscus. I hate this card because of the fact that you have to keep a card in hand. So it's one less trap card you can set, or it's good when you have Ronins, but when you have just traps, when you have this on a 5-card hand, that means you lose 1 trap because you have to keep 1 in hand. So I didn't really care for this card. And 1 Leon Choila. I wanted to play more, but it's very bricky. You have to draw Pot Desires.
You still playing that Trickstar? You're gonna get washed if you still playing Trickstar.
Hey,
Yo, let's
you
smack
gotta
you up,
ed-
Steven.
I'll destroy you. No, I'm keeping it, bro.
Yo, Jack, tell him.
Shit.
Jack, tell him.
Alright.
He's saying picture. If he's
But
still
like
playing
this,
Trickstar, he's gonna get washed.
You have to play cards like Pot Desires. You have to draw it with your Pot Desires or a live swap. Otherwise, opening this card is very subpar. These are the only Paleos I played. Then for the chainable stuff, 3 Mistake, 3 Anti-Spell, and 1 Order. These are the you can't play cards. Because against Spiral, when they lost their drones and their quick fixes, they didn't add any more monsters. They just threw in more spells like double summons, terraformings to get to the field spells. So these 7 cards stop them from having those cards, and it just stops them from they shut them out from the game. Also against ABC, this hits the hangers, it hits terraforming. And against Trickstar, it does hit their search cards, the Candina, the Reincarnation, stuff like that. Not Reincarnation, I'm sorry, the spell card, the field spell. Then I played 3 Quaking. This card was atrocious. I just played Stormings. I just played these because I had them, but I probably played Stormings because when they make multiple wards firewalls, Deco Talkers, Proxy Dragons, Link Spiders, it's not really that good, but Storming would just clear it. So I'm gonna take these off for Stormings.
Okay.
And then 3 Reckless because it gets you to your start. It gets you to more traps. It gets you to your swaps. It gets you your Pot Desires. It gets you more to cards. And the non-chainable stuff was 3 Strike, 1 Warning, and 1 Torrential. This is technically chainable, but whatever you bring out is just gonna die. So it's realistically unchainable.
Right.
And that's it for the main deck. Onto the extra 3 Toad, 2 Apovinia. This is my favorite card because you summon it, you search, add a Paleo. I usually add either the MST or the Leon Choila to continue my combos, and then I link right after with it. 2 Animalicaris. You don't need the second one. I just had space, so I just played the second. If anything, I'll probably play a second Sky Cavalry. 1 Cat Shark and 1 Phoenix for the combo, for the 6,000 combo. 1 Phantom Knight because it helps clear boards. 1 Sky Cavalry because it helps clear boards. 2 My Star because it's broken. And I probably Proxy and a Decode. Because when you summon these 3, it's very hard to get them out the extra monster zone. So the only way to sufficiently get them out of your extra monster zone is with Proxy Dragon, and then you just play the decode. So if you summon a Ronin or a dupe or a swap, then you can just link with it.
Right.
It's an extra deck. That's the extra deck, 15. And even though sides are kind of relevant, I'll just show mine so people can get an idea of what they want to side.
He's
Yeah, sure.
And by the way, this doesn't have any of the fancy cards. I'm very broke. I'm very poor. So this is just what I have. If you play you probably play Ashes, Cherries, stuff like that. If I play 2 Ogre, just generically good. If you hit the double helix, they're forced to add a card, and if you have a mistake, they can't do shit. I play 2 extra kaijus. I don't have the spell card. If anything, I probably cut one of my trap cards that I sided inside the spell card.
You don't want to play a 3rd Gamasu?
No, because with my start, it's always at 5. It's always at 27. So I'd rather play the other kaijus because they work well. They work well with this card because this card negates the effect and makes the attack 0. So rather than attacking with 16 with these, you only do 11. So this just does more damage, and these have a better interaction with Phantom Knight.
Okay.
Then there's only monster side. Side 3 system down because Buster's still a pain in the ass to deal with. And then what's cool is like even if they tag out and they try to equip from deck with B to try to play around system down, you just force the monster that B's equipped to, you force that off, and you system down them, and you hit them for A, C, and 2 Bs. Two Twin Twisters. These are just be Galaxy Cyclones. I thought like versatility was better, just like being this sets up a Paleo, sets up a Frog if you need it, but like realistically these should have just been Galaxy Cyclones. And then Dark Hole for 1 second because it just helps clear boards against Spiral. I guess the Pendulum deck if you really need to, but it's not really that good against Pendulum.
Okay.
Then my favorite part, the traps. I played 2 barrier for Pendulum, for the Mirror, for any of your Rogue matchups. It's really good. Calling Pendulum, calling XYZ just blows them out. Invoke is really good too because like most of the time they're just fusioning, so like just calling the fusion is really cool. I played 2 Chaos Trapple for Lightsworn, not Spiral, Lightsworn, Invoke, True Draco, ABC. It's just really good overall card, especially Pendulum Clute too because they're all dark. And then 1 breakthrough skill because you can send it off Umbrella and it hits Denko Sekka and Jinzo, which is the only cards like this deck really fears. And then like even like this deck loses to evenly match, but you can play cards like Lancia and Wiretap to play around it. If you want to be a savage, play 7 tools to do whatever suits you. But yeah, it's the profile. Paleo, 43 cards. If any changes for make, I would try to get more money so I can throw in Ashes and the cherries and stuff. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Sebastian, for the profile. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.
All right. Thanks, Rob. Bye, guys.
Bye.